First pitch. And he plunks him in the shoulder. That's a way to start. So defensive alignments. We got Eastside behind the plate working with Cole. So going from first to third, we got Joe, Ricardo, Jorge, Gianni. From left to right, we got Christopher, Jack, and Javon. All right. So second pitch of the game, the first one didn't feel good. Cole's going to check the runner. Throw over to first, runner back in time. Joe puts the tag down, shows it to the umpire. All right. Cole takes a look over. Working from the stretch now. Slide step. Inside. Ball's high. And offline. So Cole's missing inside so far. 4 pitch 2 innings against the NJ Ballers yesterday. And worked not so efficient 2 innings. 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 balks, 1 hit batter, and 2 runs given up. No hits. Eastside is going to throw down, and it's safe. So 3 pitches, 1 hit batter, 2 balls, and runner standing on third. Nobody out. So quite the position already in this 8-9 matchup. We're the home team. We're the 8th seed. CBA Stowe, we've seen a lot of them. They're the 9 seed. I'm not sure what the count is. I think it's 2-0. And Cole with a leg kick. Very tight zone so far. It's a 3-0 count. There's a strike on the inside corner. First strike of the game. Batter's way back in the batting box. Bit of a crowd to the plate. Little open stance, load. Here's the delivery. And it's up and in. So Cole's missing inside and up. He's got to re-target that zone. So not the start we wanted. Runners at first and third. And there's a strike, first pitch strike. No, so you get the batter was taken on that after a plethora of balls. Cole looks at the runner, goes back, down. Joe puts tag down, runner's back in time.
This is the first base one. I just have to go set it up. Right on.
Cole takes a nice long look in, working from the stretch. Slight leg kick. It's going to be fouled back and out of play. Call for heads from no one. It's going to bounce to the quad area. So it's an 0-2 count. Could use a strikeout here in the worst way. Slide step. And it's going to be outside. 1-2's the count. And the delivery, runner's going. And it's going to be a pop-up, and it's going to drop. No one could get there, little flare. So nobody out, runners at first and second. We're down 1-0. And Cole's in a lot of trouble right now. And the delivery. And it's smashed. Chris has got a beat on it. It's going to be a catch. No tag. So it was a line out to left. Chris played him perfectly. Ball kind of died there at the end. So allowed out 1. in the zone, 1-0 count. And the runner's going. Strike, throw down. Runners steal second and third. So it's a 1-1 count. CBA threatening, 1 out in the inning. Ball gets set from the stretch and the delivery. And it's going to be up. He's overthrown. So it's a 2-1 count. And the delivery. It's going to foul it. Joe's going to attempt to get it. It's going to go out of play. It's a 1-2 count now. Got to have a strikeout right here. And it's a pop-up. Up, and it's out of play. So we'll do 1-2 again. Runners at second and third. And Cole's working from the stretch. And it's off speed, elevated. And Mike, it's about to be a pitch. He's about to get set. And the delivery. Squib foul, 2-2's the count. Long battle here between the 5-hole hitter and Cole. 2-2 delivery. And, oh, that's a 3. It was 2-2. And he's walked the bases loaded. So 1 run in, 1 out, bases loaded. Lots of trouble here. Cole continues work from the stretch even though the bags are packed. First pitch, swing and a miss. That's a foul tip into Eastside's glove, so Cole's going to work ahead. It's the second time this inning he's got to work ahead. And the delivery. It's going to get by, and that's going to score another run. So it's 2-0, 1-1 count. Scooted right under Eastside. And the delivery. It's inside, 2-1. Two-two's the count. Cole checks at the field line for the count. 2-2 count. 1 out. Runners at second and third. 2 in. And the delivery. Swing and a miss. So 2 down in the inning now. Twos are wild. Cole gets set from the stretch. And it's right to Gianni, and that's 3 outs. So desperately needed that. So 2 in the inning. On 1 hit, 2 walks, hit batter. That's what happens when you put runners on for free. All right, it's bottom of the first, 2-0 CBA. Joe's going to lead us off, traditional leadoff spot, followed by Jorge, Cole's in the hole. Joe thanks the Heavenly Father, and that's pretty typical. Joe shows bunt, and it's blowing outside. Radar didn't pick that one up. So Joe's going to work ahead, 1-0. So we're here via a 1-1 record yesterday. Beat the NJJBA Ballers in the first game, 8-3. Here Joe shows bunt again, and it's very soft. 38 miles an hour on the radar gun, off speed. Kind of just floated in there. Joe watches it slowly for ball 2. Joe's going to work ahead. Let's see if he squares around again. Joe does not. Oh, he squares around again. And soft, 44 miles an hour. 2-1 count. Here's a 2-1 delivery. And it's low and outside. Skips in. About 49 feet, 39 on the gun. Pitcher reminding himself what he wants to do with his delivery. He's working with the stretch. Both of them were off speed. I don't know. And here's the delivery. And it's 43. And it's an inside strike. So the ump, we didn't have that in the first inning, but the ump likes it a little bit slower to see it a little bit longer. So it's a 3-2 count. And the delivery. And it's down. Joe checks it. We're going to have our leadoff runner on. So Joe's the leadoff. Jorge's coming up to bat. John's our bat boy for the day. Jorge takes a look down. Paul gives a sign. Joe acknowledges it. And it's slow. I anticipate we're going to be off to the races here. Pitcher looks. Joe's off. It's low. It squibs out. There's not going to be a throw. Joe's up. Ball's back to the pitcher as Joe steps on the bag. So runner at second for Jorge. We're in a 1-0 count. Jorge asks for time. Umpire doesn't grant it. It's customary hand. All right. Jorge's ready. Pitcher's working from the stretch. The delivery. Jorge smashes it. It's going to stay fair. And Joe is going to score. That ball is going to trickle just a little bit shy of the 278 sign in foul territory. English on that. So 2-1 ball game. Nobody out. Runner standing on second. Pulls up to bat. Chance of Coltrane. Cole wants to wait on this ball and hit it to the right side so we can advance Jorge. Everything's slow. Nothing over the heart of the plate. It's either inside or trickling away outside. Jorge with a healthy 3.5 step lead. Pitcher does not look. And it's a strike. It's a high strike. The strike zone changed for the big kid. So it's an 0-1 count. I would love if we get that high strike. So Cole's going to work from 0-1 count. Runner looks back. Slow, deliberate, gets set. And Cole swings and a miss. 0-2's the count. Cole with a real open stance. It's a 0-2 count. I'm getting hugged by someone. It's Carly. My wife just arrived. And Cole's going to chop that over his head. That's going to score. And that's going to get past the left fielder. Cole's going to look and run, so he's going to end up on second. And he's going to go up, standing up. So it's a RBI double. And so 2-2, and we're threatening.
Hey everybody, it's Mike. Took me almost a full inning to get ourselves sorted, but really hoping to bring a championship level broadcast to you. Teddy stands in there, takes the ball high. We've got a runner on second. Back-to-back doubles by our boys. Really looking forward to scoring a bunch of runs. It's going to be key today to score a bunch of runs so we can keep our pitching to as few innings as possible. Teddy fouls that back.
Well, it's good to talk to you, partner.
Hey, I apologize.
I would just like to remind the viewers we're 6-1 as a team. We're all set up now. So 2-2, nobody out, runner on second. It's been an interesting first inning so far.
Yeah, what I've noticed for sure is the strike zone has not been the same at the top and bottom of the inning. So our boys are having to swing, but they're putting the ball in play, so you like that.
That's up the middle. Hey, Cole's going to have to get dirty. He's going to have to get dirty. Oh, he's out. Yeah. Because he was beat by like 3 steps.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gianni was not standing on the first base side there to give him a sign to get down. So he didn't know.
So, base running error on that one. I wouldn't have sent him. It was right to the center fielder. It came up firing. I guess we were anticipating a cut type of throw instead of throwing straight to home.
Gianni steps in with Teddy at second. Teddy not going.
You gotta be ready. We're ready, man, right? Get your foot down, be ready to go. Hey, let's go, kid. Right one.
This pitcher from CBA not throwing especially hard. What? I just had sound. Are they all caught up? I didn't have sound for a little bit, but are they all caught up? Yeah, I fixed it since then.
So we don't send Teddy. So now it's an 0-2 count. So 0-2, runner at second, 2-2 ball game.
Traditionally, you wouldn't send him here because you want Gianni to be able to swing any pitch that's close. Wide open on the right side. Gianni unlikely to hit it that way. He's a big pull hitter, especially against someone who's throwing in the low 50s.
It's going to be away. Teddy takes a nice secondary. It's 1-2 count. Want to hit this ball to the right side, number 19.
I don't know if he sees that.
Healthy leads so far. Pitcher takes a quick check back before he gets set. Nice long look. He's set from the stretch and the delivery. Gianni fouls it back. And the catcher, hey, great job, catch. Great job, great effort. So it's a 1-2, we'll do it all again.
Good job, Gianni. Good job, kid.
So Teddy takes third on the stolen base. Gianni strikes out swinging. So 2 out. Number 22 is up to bat with 2 in and a runner standing on third.
Vamos, vamos, vamos!
Ball is elevated.
These are the high 40 pitches are exactly what Ricardo feasts on. So this face. If you can hit the ball on the ground and not pop it up, we should score Teddy. Obviously, you have to get through the infield. Teddy with a tiny lead from third.
It's going to be low, the ball 2. So 2-0 count for number 22. Pitcher likes the sign. Takes a look at Ted. Ted's got a 2-step lead. Here's a delivery. It's going to shoot down foul the third base side. Coach Paul is telling Teddy to remind him to be in foul territory.
Well, why is that?
Oh, you hit him in fair territory in that foul ball, or you hit him in fair territory, and it's an automatic out. We don't need another one of those, they're saying.
Absolutely.
We want to keep the pressure on. And that's going to stay fair. Ricardo shoots it down just as he told the third baseman in the prior pitch. So it's a 3-2 ball game. There's new life.
In steps Chris. Chris struggled yesterday at the plate. He's definitely one of our streakiest hitters, but he's, I think, going to do well against somebody who's throwing high 40s, low 50s.
Yeah, it's a good matchup for him, Mike. I'd like to see him start early today and carry it through the rest of the day. Ricardo with a big lead. It's a delayed steal. There's going to be a play, and it's going to go into center field. A good throw would have got him on that one. Ricardo hesitated. We're not trusting our reads right now. Still a step slow today, but we're up 3-2. 2 outs, runner at second now, number 9 up to bat.
Yeah, I think if Chris gets started early, he is that streaky hitter. He's going to put a bat on the ball all day long. So, right side's open for him. That is the area he likes to put the ball.
Chris with the off-balance swing on the outside 35-mile-an-hour pitch. I'm not sure really what it was.
I think that was a throwback. It looked like, when I looked up, it looked like 46.
Oh, was it 46? Okay.
Yeah.
If it was 46, that's a high from him today. So, picking it up a bit, which is Gus in the area after giving up a couple runs and threatening on second. It's a 1-1. Second baseman's holding on, goes back. Ricardo's off to the races. This is a swing and a miss. And no, it should be 2. No.
Stay there, Chris. Was that 3?
Oh, it's 3. Okay. I must have missed a strike. So
Everyone thinks it's 3, so it must be 3.
we're going to go into the top of the second, up 3-2. Cole's back on the bump, and we'll see what we get.
Well, not where we want to be, but certainly we appreciate being up after an inning. So we talk about winning the innings all the time. We won that inning. It was
Won that
ugly,
inning.
but we won it.
I want to win it bigger.
Exactly. And the disadvantage here is that if we don't win it bigger, we're going to end up running out of arms.
This is one of those innings that's really crucial, and I know it doesn't seem like that in the second inning, but after answering the call in the bottom of the first, you want to shut down any here, right?
Yep, absolutely. And you definitely want to have you're going to want to have that morning jitters wear off and hopefully move forward with shutting them down this inning, because we they didn't earn any of those pitches last time. We very much gave them to them. So
we'll look at the defensive alignment. So Cole and Isai working together, pitcher and catcher. From third to first, we have Gianni, Jorge, Ricardo, and Joe. From right to left this time, Javon, Jack, and Christopher. All right, we're about to get started. Cole says he's got enough warm-up pitches. Umpires are trotting back on. Eastside calls balls in, coming down. And here we go. So on the first pitch of the top of the first inning, Cole plunked the right-handed hitter. Got a lefty up to bat here, so we'll see.
I suspect those early inning jitters are over. Cole's ready to get back on the bump, throw hard and over the plate.
Cole is gonna look like he's working from the stretch. Very curious. So he gets set, leg kick, and it's gonna skip in. Ball 1.
62 though. That's what it said on the pocket radar.
So Cole's gonna have to work himself back into the count. 1-0. Here's the delivery. Set.
Off balance there.
And it's swing and a miss on the outside corner. 1-1 count.
That was strange on the leg kick there. I think he over-rotated, but still got over the outside corner of the plate, making the batter have to swing at that point.
Up and away. 2-1's the count. 63 on the gun, so mid-60s, mid to low 60s. And we'll trade that for strikes. And here's the delivery. And it's on the outside corner again, 64. And he doesn't like the outside corner to the left-handed hitter. So that was a strike to the right-handers, ball to the left-handers. So Cole's going to have to give him something to hit. You don't want to walk the leadoff batter here.
And he needs to learn something too. He can't nibble on the outside corner.
And that's away. So it's a 5-pitch walk.
So while he didn't plunk him, he still put the first batter on. That's
and so we start the second inning like we started the first, in trouble.
Oh, is it? Okay. Oh, if she can hit, that's all that really matters.
So there's the outside corner to the right hand of the umpire. Likes that just a little bit better than the lefty. So it's a 0-1 count.
That was the same pitch, yes. So
it's a curious strike zone. 3-2 ball game. Nobody out runner at first. Cole checks, and it's safe. Just to let him know, hey guys, I want to play. Let's all play together. So 0-1 count. Cole looks, gets set, working from the stretch. Delivery. And runner's off, skips it low. East side with the throw down. It's on target, it's short. So, runner at second.
Chance of very good coming from CBA's dugout. I haven't heard that before.
It's a 1-1 count.
Ricardo holding him on. Therefore, the runner only has 1 step lead.
And it's a strike 2. So 1-2 is the count.
Definitely likes that lower part of the zone. So our boys need to know that.
Haven't seen anything off speed from Cole up to this point. Set. And the runner's off. Swing and a miss. And it's a throw down. So 1 out, runner at third. Cole's second strikeout of the day.
We have now runner on third with 1 down. So really got to watch this ball gets away because the CBA has been sending everybody who goes. Yeah, Isai has to be the wall here, the proverbial wall.
There's a strike.
Right, the letters.
So Cole's going to work ahead, 0-1 count. Batter takes a nice long look at the third base coach. I wonder if something's on right here.
Would you put a safety squeeze on with 1 out? You might.
Let's see. Here's the delivery. Runner takes a nice long trot down the third base line, swing through it and miss. So something was on right there. So it's a 0-2 count.
What I like to see there was our left fielder running way in behind third base in case there was a throw down.
So
practicing fundamentals.
Cole doesn't want to lose this guy. It's 0-2. We got to put this guy away with a runner at third. Cole gets set. Here's the delivery. And strike 3. So 2 down. Runner at third. It's a crucial at bat with the top of the lineup about to come up. I think this is the bottom of the lineup, as I recall.
Yeah, we have a different jersey on.
Yeah.
Same team, different jersey.
Batter takes an emphatic swing at the plate, taps his bat, swinging a Cat X. Gotta love that Cat X. Never gonna spend my money on it. Squares around. It's a strike. He offered at it, or it was in the zone. One of the two. What do you think, Mike?
I think it was both, actually. Curious decision there because with 2 outs, unless you have the suicide squeeze on, you're not really going to probably drive that runner in. So maybe just to set himself up for understanding what Cole can throw. I don't know.
It's a quick 0-2 count. Cole really battled back after walking really knocked out. He'd love to strike out this side here after he walked and put us back in the position.
Yeah. We haven't seen any off speed, and I don't really want him to throw an off speed. I want him to throw the ball nice and hard.
And it's a swing and a miss. So Cole's found a bit of a groove here. That's his 4th strikeout in the afternoon. 3 walks, 1 hit batter, 1 hit, and we'll have 3-2 going to the bottom of the second.
All right, and we're going to have an interview here with Aaron. Aaron's going to come over and talk a little bit. You'll see Aaron is not in the lineup, nor will he be in the lineup for the rest of the season. Unfortunately, he went on the IL, injured list. Aaron, you want to tell everybody the story at home why you're not playing?
Yeah, so today I'm not playing the rest of the season. So earlier, I think 2 Fridays ago, I was on my scooter and I went over a bump and flew over the top of my handlebars on my electric scooter, landed on my side and broke my collarbone.
Ooh, broke your collarbone flipping the electric scooter over. How bad was the break? Did you have to have surgery or what's going on?
I fortunately did not have surgery. It was a clavicle fracture, so I will be safe until fall ball, so I will be back in fall ball. Don't worry. But yeah, it hurts to have big sudden movements and hurts to do that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to take it easy, but I will be here for every game.
And I see that you've got sort of different sling on, so you don't have your left arm pulled up against your chest. Instead of your sling's doing the exact opposite, right?
Yes. So I have a clavicle fracture. For those who know what that is, one of my bones is sitting on the top of the other one. So if I had a normal sling that made my arm look like an L shape, it would make it worse and push the bone back in. But I have like a backpack strap that will pull my bones back and push them back together.
So that's for those of you that did the traditional collarbone break where you get the bump. They're trying to avoid the bump that he will have for the rest of his life, which is, I think, really smart. So that's great. And what advice would you give to a baseball player during the baseball season about riding an electric scooter?
Don't be stupid and listen to your coach, not being stupid in the Moose Bowl summer.
There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be stupid and listen to your baseball coach. Wise words from Aaron. We go to the bottom of the second now. Tony will take us on with the play-by-play.
All right, so Javon's going to lead us off, bottom second. No runs given up in the third. And let's win another inning. We want to scratch off runs. So we're batting 10 today with the DH. First pitch swinging. Javon lifts one. It's carrying the left fielder. Had a beat on it, but it's over instead. Misjudged it. Javon's going to end up sending on second. We need to take note that the outfielders are throwing to the bag. We're not hitting cutoff people, so we need to pay attention to that, right?
First pitch swinging out. Javon's really interesting because he definitely has the power to drive the ball. He often drops his elbow and so hits pop-ups like that. But that one up counted with so much power, and Ryan Bassan got him all the way to second with a leadoff double.
So Javon's going to trot over to Coach Paul, hand him his shin guard. I don't see him putting on his mitt yet. Paul never really likes that too much. And Jack had a great day at the plate yesterday and really did the job as the left-handed bat in the lineup.
Yes, he did. Now, they have the shortstop holding Javon on, so there's a huge hole on the left side, which is Jack's favorite spot to put the ball. So if he can just remember to step towards the pitcher, I have a feeling we're going to score a run here.
First pitch is up and away. Javon stands back on the bag. Pitcher nods to the dugout as to say, "Yeah, I got it. I'm good. I'm good. I'm throwing here." Shortstop again. Extreme shift. Jack finds one. That's going to find Green. The second baseman is too far over, and that center fielder has a gun, and he's going to be under the tag. But we need to take note of that, and that's just what we talked about. They're throwing to the bag. He's got a gun. We need to figure that out. Now, Javon needs to go a little bit deeper on that to tag up, but as a result, runners at first and third, just where we want to be, top of the lineup.
And the CBA coach out to have a conversation with the field ump. What Javon was sort of stuck in no man's land there. He couldn't take much of his secondary lead unless that ball was, because that ball might have been caught. So really tough.
I think the shift hurt him on that one. The shift really hurt him. I think the second baseman, if he's in a normal position, probably gets to that.
Yep.
But God, what a throw down by the center fielder.
Yep.
I'd be surprised if we see another ball hit to him and we're round and third if we're going to send him. We'll find out. I mean, there's certain players we're going to send.
Yep.
But
in steps the top of the order, and we get Joe.
Come on, Joe.
Jack loves to run, if only to get dirty, so let's see if he goes.
Jack with a clap. He's off to the races. It's sort of squared around. It's inside. It's low. It's a ball. And we're threatening. So, first two batters of the inning are on second and third. Lead-off batter is up to the plate. And 50 Cent's playing in the background. You can find me in the club.
Yeah, I'm a little worried that that's going to show up on our audio here, and we're going to end up with a copyright violation. So I'm going to kill.
When I say 50 cents, I'm talking about the money I have in my pocket. And that's all that I'm allowed to carry. My wife keeps the rest. It's a 1-1 count. And Joe sees it, and he's gonna. That's gonna drop. So we didn't throw to the bag. Oh yeah, we did. So we should take that extra bag for free now. And we're gonna throw it around. And no, Jack's gonna. Yep, it's gonna go into center field. We're gonna score 2 on that. So it's an RBI single, and it's gonna be an error on the third baseman, allowing the second run to score, and Joe's going to be on second. So RBI single, advances to second on other. 2 runs are in. It's 5-2 now. And there's going to be a meeting of the minds on the mound.
Yep. I think the pitcher's inability to increase his speed is coming back to haunt him a little bit. Our boys are zooming in on that, and the ball is nice and high. So
Aaron looks like he's brought papaya and hot sauce. Papaya and hot sauce. It's all over his nose.
So we'll have a new pitcher coming in. We also look like maybe a new catcher, because the catcher has left the field as well.
I'll tell you what, we're going to see more velocity now, and this is the part of the lineup that really enjoys that velocity. So that's a good deal.
That may not be so bad for us. That's true. And we got, looks like somebody getting back on the field here. Nope, not the, I'm confused who's coming on to pitch here. I apologize. We now have, looks like number 9 taking the ball.
And Mike, I just want to point out, we've won the inning again. This is what we talked about when we actually got to hang out for more than one game.
Exactly.
We want to win innings,
Exactly.
win innings. And if you win every inning, guess what? You're playing at 6 o'clock.
Exactly. You're playing. Yeah, for folks, well, we should take this time while this pitcher warms up, talk about this tournament. We had no audio yesterday, so let's do kind of where we're at. So what happened, Tony, yesterday? What tournament are we in? Who's organizing it? What's this look like?
Yeah, we're at the U Trip. It's the 12U AA State Championship. Yesterday we were 1-1, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock games. First game was against a team we saw in the May Madness tournament in the finals, NJJ, BA Ballers. Lost 9-4 in that game. Came back, won 8-3 in the first game at 8 a.m. Then we hiked about 2.5 clicks for all our military listeners out there, and we played a team from Superior, the Rough Riders. Nice indoor facility. The team beat us 5-4. Looked like we got a little bit tired, but you know.
I feel like we beat ourselves in that game. I believe we went 4 innings and we left a runner on third in 3 of them. So you know you gotta score runs.
Not going to cut it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not going to cut it.
So. This pitcher coming in with a little warm-up here in the low 50s. I've seen 53, and now it was 57 on it, so his arm's obviously warming up.
So they brought in their pitcher to shut him down and continue to play today. So more velocity, just as we suspected, and I think that's a good thing. We want to see the velocity.
Yep. All right, so we were 1-1 after poor play, Tony. That made us the 8th seed. There were a total of 24 teams in this state championship tournament, so we made what's called bracket A, what traditionally I knew as the winner's bracket.
Winner's bracket. That's a good way to. Good way to say it.
Jorge steps in. We'll talk a little bit about what stands before us today.
As we resume action, nobody out. Joe on second, Jorge up to bat, followed by Cole, followed by Teddy, followed by Gianni. And the delivery. And Jorge's first pitch swinging, he's going to pop that up to right. We're going to tag. Joe is going to make it there without a throw. So runner at third, 1 out. Jorge hit it to the right side. And contact here, we should score another run.
First down of the inning. Cole steps in. Now Cole does appreciate a good fastball, so hopefully he can feast on that one.
And ball's going to be low, so 1-0 count. Joe's dancing off third, then turns his back.
That was a 57, so almost a 10-mile-an-hour difference between the last pitcher and this pitcher.
Yeah. 1-0 count, pitcher gets set. And the delivery. And Cole's going to go, and it's going to score the run. It's hit on the line. It's right by the shortstop. So another run in, 6-2.
So in steps Teddy. Teddy also likes a good first ball fastball. Last time he lined the ball straight up the middle. See if he does that again. A little behind, foul off into the right.
All right, 1 out. Number 7's up to the bat. Number 7 had a great day yesterday. He wants to stay hot. We'll most certainly see him later on this afternoon on the bump. 6-2, 1 out. Cole with a 2-step lead. And it's inside.
On a 56-mile-an-hour fastball. So this pitcher only throwing fastballs at this point, although he is locating it inside and outside. So good for a 12U AA pitcher.
Cole with a little bit larger lead this time. Pitcher glances over and say, "Hey, you're a big guy. Why are you doing that?" And the delivery. Teddy's foul tips it, so strike 2.
Yeah, Teddy had a really good day at the park yesterday. He had 3 great innings on the mound, a catch in the field, and a good day at the plate. He was excited to get back today.
And strike 3 looking.
Strike 3 with a ball that was quite high.
Number 19 steps up to plate. About a month and a half ago, probably our hardest hitter.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Before Mother Nature canceled much of June, Gianni was racking up the hits and driving the ball to the outfield.
And it's going to squib away. Cole's going to trot over to second. Hey, way to get on that catch. You're looking good back there, kid. So, runner in scoring position for number 19. Come on, Gianni. That's all I got to say. Come on, Gianni.
I think a nice smash to left center is definitely in his future. And Cole with 2 outs will be running hard because you might as well run on contact.
Okay, so it's a 1-1 count. Gianni had a couple walks yesterday, a couple strikeouts. Just getting back into the swing of things. Look for him to get super hot today. And here's a good opportunity to do it. 6-2, 2 out, runner on second. 2 out hits have done wonders for us in tournaments. Let's get another one. And Gianni gets the bat down. Cole's going to scamper over to third. And Cole's going to be in standing up. There ain't no slide. He beat it. If he misses, he slides, and he goes past third baseman. Cole's not. So now, 2-1 count, 2 out, runner at third.
Sitting fastball here.
And Gianni fists it again off his hands.
He's having a little trouble on that inside pitch. Not getting around quite fast enough.
Yeah.
So 2-2 with 2 down, runner on third. The manager sneaking a little extra chat there is bringing the ball back to the pitcher. It looks like maybe that last foul ball turned my home plate camera.
Cole's dancing at third. 2-2 delivery. And it's up and it's past him. Cole's going to make the play. He got to get down. And he's safe. Then he actually slides head first.
Did he go head first? Oh,
I mean, deep first.
Oh, good. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
So Cole advances on 3 wild pitches, still 2 out.
To be fair, your son is a very tall man, a tall young man. So he's not.
We want to see the hustle, though.
Exactly.
We want to see him get dirty, and I'm going to applaud a 6'1" kid getting dirty any opportunity he can. As a result, we're up 7-2.
I'm confused what's happening right now. We got some action down the first base line. Oh, now ump is explaining that was a pass ball. There was nothing funky going on there. So
when we resume, it'll be a 3-2 count. I would like to see Gianni get on right now.
We really need to keep
our pitcher just ran a lot.
Yeah.
Let's get him just an extra minute of rest.
We want to keep this inning going. So we'll talk about the run rule here in a little bit, but
swing and a miss.
I feel like we might have jinxed him there. So that inning ends on 2 strikeouts, Teddy and Gianni. So they, good job bringing that pitcher in. They did what they needed to do there at CBA.
Yep.
How much music? Do they just play music all the time over there? I hate walk-up music so much. 7-2 as we go to the top of the third. CBA having a big long chat as a team over by first base. We talked about winning innings. Right now the Jackrabbits have won the first inning and the second inning. And Jackrabbits now will take the field. Gianni on the mound. So Gianni will come in third inning sub. So one of the advantages of scoring a bunch of runs is that you can play with your pitching a little bit. And we'll talk a little bit about the pitching options that exist today. We are pitching constrained as a team. And so we want to really try to hold our pitching to a minimum. Pitching innings to a minimum. So that's why I think we have Gianni in.
So almost an identical line for Cole yesterday as today. 2 runs on 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, 1 hit batter. No box today, thank you.
Yeah.
The box, I wish we were broadcasting for that. We could have really dug into that one, Mike.
So it's very interesting. Yeah, go ahead.
And I just want to let my daughter Carly say something right now.
The game is good. Very good. Very, very good.
And my daughter Lydia would also like to follow that up with.
We are winning. Yay!
Yeah, we're winning!
Go Jackrabbits!
All right. Thank you, little sisters, for your continued support of the Jackrabbits. Gianni pumped that one at 58, so keeping the heat up on this. So yeah, just quick history on the box. Cole was called for a couple of balks. I did talk to a few pitchers on the Jackrabbits, and they thought it was funny because they thought they saw one that was definitely a balk called, one that was definitely
The first one I agree with yesterday.
First one or another one that was a balk that wasn't called, and then a balk that was then called. It was almost a makeup.
Yeah.
So good conversation I had with 2 of our Jackrabbits pitchers about, umps are human and they sometimes do makeup.
Yeah.
So, all right, as we go into the top of the 3rd here, so today is, I don't know what time we started. No.
Maybe a couple minutes even before.
Yeah, I think we might have started a little early. So as we go into the top of the 3rd here, so yesterday 1-on-1 pool play, finishing 8th. That put us against the number 9 CBA Stowe that we're visiting, the visitors today. And today, if you want to win the championship, it's an endurance race.
It's an endurance race.
Tell me about it, Johnny.
Well, it's going to be, and here's the situation, guys. 8-9 game on field 2 at Lutz. Beautiful ballpark.
It is
by
a
the
beautiful
way.
facility.
That's at 12, right? Jackrabbits continue to hold the lead here and win this game. We're back on field 2 at 2. If we win that game, we're back on field 2 at 4. If we win that game, we go back into field number 4. Weird configuration. I hope we get to talk about it then.
Yeah.
That's at 6.
But that would be at 6, so we would finish at 8. So it's a long day. It's 4 games, and that gets into our pitching. So we'll talk a little bit about the pitching situation here in the next half inning. But right now, a new batter steps in against Gianni.
And Gianni up and in. And here's the quick defensive rundown for you. Gianni is now on the bump working with east side from 3rd to 1st. Cole, Jorge, Ricardo, Joe. From right to left, Javon, Jack, and Christopher. Here's the 1-0 delivery. And it's sprayed foul. 57 on that one. So Gianni bringing the gas. We saw Cole in the low 60s, touch 65 at one point. So Gianni's pumping velocity, and we're just going to throw velocity. We got kids that can throw velocity.
I think that's the secret here. We're not going to mess around with curveballs or changeups. Just throw it hard. That is 63 on the gun.
I asked Cole in between innings how his arm felt after that. He said fine. I said no off-speed stuff today. He said they couldn't hit my fastball, so why?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And that lets me some frustration with Teddy pitching yesterday. He wanted an strikeout on a curve so bad that he ended up walking 2 guys. 61. So 2 in the dirt that are above 60. So Gianni's got to bring a little off the heat here and get a strike.
All right, 3-1 count. Playing pretty straight up. Defensive alignment. Cole's actually a little bit over to his right and in. And it's popped up.
That is a
and it's going to find, that's way more than a pop. So
Yeah.
Javon's going to get it. They're going to challenge him at 3rd here. Relay's non-competitive. And so it's going to be a leadoff triple. And, it's long. Joe's going to find him back at 3rd. Oh, and he's out! And he's out! What a great look by Joe! Cole puts the tag down. So the runner got a big greedy, beautiful hit.
All right, look, now they're saying there's no call. I don't know what's happening. Cole's saying he's out. He's out. The runner is definitely depressed, like he's out.
Yeah,
he knows he's out.
The home plate umpire had the best look at it. The field ump had the bat turned to him. Home plate was halfway down the line. That's home plate umpire's call, and he was right on top of it.
So I'm going to tag Joe and Cole for being smart enough to get that tag down quick on that out. So what should have been a leadoff triple ends up being an out.
Beautiful stroke by that kid, though.
Yeah, it was a good. If Gianni's going to throw 57 at the letters, the kids are going to do that all day. So.
And first pitch ball. So he starts the second batter of the inning just like he started the first.
The 59-mile-an-hour fastball there.
So it's 1-0 count to number, I don't know. I see a 3 and I see a 7.
I see a 7, yeah.
Oh, and it's up and in. He took a little bit off that, 56. We had a ball on the field. Should be it. Oh, Gianni looks at that ball on the field. Eastside throws it back anyway. It skips off Gianni's glove, goes to Ricardo. Ricardo back to Gianni. And that's a lot right there for a ball on the field.
Yeah. Just a quick reminder, that's why we're playing 12U baseball. This is not the majors, and there's a lot of silliness that goes on sometimes.
Oh, just out of the stretch arms of Cole. Chris quickly on it, back to Jorge.
So what we've got here is Gianni throwing hard, but at the numbers, or at the letters. And so the kids are getting a good swing on the ball.
Yep.
The old,
And-
go ahead.
Oh, sorry, we got the number 3 hole hitter in now. Number 3, so 1 out, 1 on. And for the number 3 hole hitter,
Huge
here we
lead
go.
on the guy on first.
Gianni checks. And Joe doesn't put the tag down this time.
I think Joe didn't know if he had the ball.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
Yeah, it looked like he was a little unsure if he had the ball.
I think Joe wants that a little bit lower on the hand side of the bag, so
Yep.
we'll see what Joe asks for it. Runner claps the delivery, and it's elevated.
So that was by design, elevated outside fastball so that Isai can pop up and throw in case he runs, but he did not.
So 1 out, 1 on, top of the third, 7-2 ball game, Jacks. Inside, and it's a tailor-made double play. Jorge bobbles, so he decides to go to first instead. I think Jorge was thinking, I got 2 here,
Yeah.
but you gotta get it you gotta turn 2 one at a time. So he was thinking 2, he got the bobble, made the correct high IQ decisions that we see from Jorge all day at the ballpark, and he said, okay, it's the bobble, it's the transfer, I'm gonna go get the sure out. It's 2 outs, runner at second.
Also, the runner was going, so we had, so he had a lead going. So I'm not even sure if there is a play there. The key thing, though, is we have 2 outs now. So 2 down, it's a fast-moving inning. Got the number 4 hole hitter up, so a big power hitter. So Gianni has to be smart here.
And this is a time, CBA wants to plate this run. It's crucial at this point, actually. Runner takes off, he pops it up. It's straight back. Eastside's got a beat on it. It's going to get out of play. Ooh. Bounce into the quad. We've got a concerned citizen look at it. She was ready to pounce on it. Her kid, obviously, for the Eaton Reds was ready to go. I know that. So
My understanding is Eaton Reds are born ready. They play baseball from the beginning. So while that one almost made an appearance here in the broadcasting house, we just have a very exciting single strike for the batter.
Okay, so Gianni's working ahead. Cole says he's going again. Isai is ready to go. Gianni takes a look in, finds the rubber. Jorge, mini popcorn game. Cole's correct. He's off to the races, and he's going to foul it off the first base. Joe's got a beat on. I think it's going to get out of play again. So it's an 0-2 count.
You know what I'd love to see here? An off-speed pitch in the dirt. This kid's swinging. He's got a handle on the fastball. I don't know if Gianni feels comfortable in his changeup, but a changeup low.
Yeah, he's all over the fastball right now.
Yeah, exactly. You got to mix it up here.
So it's an 0-2 count. Gianni working from the stretch. Delivery. Batter asks for time. We'll do it all over again. Gianni gets ready. 0-2 count. Delivery. And yeah, he was all over it. This is what we talked about, Mike. That's a big hit by CBA Stowe.
Yeah.
And he's going to take off to the races. A good relay is not going to get him. Coles needs to go get that ball. Cole's going to pick it up as it scoots past Jorge, and it's a 2-out triple, 7-3 ball game. So clearly he was all over. Just as you said, if he had another pitch right there, it should have been thrown. You want to waste an 0-2 pitch anyways.
Exactly. So good job by Stowe plating the run as they know they needed to do for this inning. So number 4 hitter doing exactly what a number 4 hitter should be doing, driving that ball.
Cole gives him a high five to say heck of a hit.
Thank you for reminding me this is a family-friendly broadcast.
So 2-out runner at third, crucial spot in the game. We want to win this inning. We scored multiple in the, and it's going to scoot by. Great secondary. And so another runs in, 7-4 ball game.
That's a bummer. I would have loved to have seen that pitch, the previous pitch.
Right.
And then we got bases empty. Talk to Gianni.
So players have this meeting of the mound. Coaches stand over. They agree with it. They like it. We've seen it a lot from our kids. They talk. They communicate.
Yep.
Joe's going to stand over there a little bit longer after the huddle breaks. and tell him, hey, there's 2 outs. Let's go get the batter.
Go get him. Trust your defense. Oh, this kid has the Miami Vice bat. We're missing the Miami Vice bat because Aaron's not being able to play it right now. So we've seen this bat before. I'm a little worried about how many hits are in it.
It's hot. It's a hot bat. And the delivery. Inside, he's going to pop it up. Christopher's got a beat on it. And Christopher's going to catch it for out 3. So a good swing, a good inning by CBA Stowe. Still won the inning. It's 7-4 now.
Well, that was the top, so we got to come back and get some.
Oh, that's right. It's the top. We're home.
Yes, we're a home team. And honestly, that's why Joe's probably, or not Joe, sorry, that's why Chris is in the outfield over Teddy, is that Chris is much more confident as a fielder than Teddy is. So, yep. Ooh. Oh. It fell off now, but what, did that come from another field? Wow. 7-4 Jackrabbits.
Who's winning for you?
They already won.
They won the previous game. Ah. That's a heck of a drive for the Pueblo Steel folks.
So it's going to be the same pitcher for CBA Stowe going into the bottom of the 3rd. They scored 2 in the top to make it 7-4. He's sitting mid-50s, just attempted an off-speed pitch, not where he wanted it. We'll see if we see anything else from him during these warm-ups. 2 more, he says. 52, took a little bit off. Falls in, coming down.
So just a quick shout out to Coach. Coach made Tony and I broadcast team Jackrabbit t-shirts now. So we have a uniform ourselves. So appreciate Coach Paul doing that for us.
Ricardo's going to step into the batter's box, followed by Javon.
Chris. Ricardo, Chris, and Javon. Yep.
So first pitch swinging, Ricardo sprays it off the first baseline, out of play.
Ricardo really is the prototypical spray hitter. You couldn't tell, he fouled the first ball off to the right side, fouled the first ball off to the left side. He goes with where the pitch is.
Pitcher looks into the dugout to say, hey, is it time to throw the off-speed pitch? It's 0-2, nobody's on, why not? I think we're going to see off-speed right here.
All right, let's see if it's competitive. Yep, change this.
There it is. And Ricardo squibs it down the 3rd baseline. Coach Paul with the play, back to the pitcher. So, doesn't take a look in. I think he's getting the fastball sign for this one. Well, makes sense.
Last time he got the curveball sign, he took a little extra, and there's a little extra movement in the glove with the hand. So you knew it was coming. See, this should be now a curveball because he's taking a little extra time. Oh,
fastball. Ricardo jumps on it. He's going to line that into the gap. He's going to take a big turn. I wouldn't test the arm. The arm's been plus so far, so it's a leadoff single. And Christopher's up to bat. So Christopher struck out looking in his first at bat. Coach Paul tosses him the ball to say, here, hit that. Tosses it to the umpire.
Get your sides. So Christopher with that great play to end the top of the inning. Let's see if he can get himself on base and help the team that way.
First pitch swinging. There's a trend today. Sometimes after making a defensive play to end an inning, it gives you a little bit something when you come up to bat next, and it's kind of nice when it's nice and close like this too. I like that.
I agree. Whether it's momentum or confidence or just the baseball god smiling on you, it's something.
Oh, Chris has got to wear that. That was slow, and let it hit you, kid. So, Ricardo slides into second, grimaces, didn't see the slide. I saw Chris dancing out of the batter's box at that curveball that was headed directly to him.
Yeah, nothing like human nature's desire to self-preserve to get out of the way.
So it's a 1-1 count. Fastball, swing and a miss. It was about 48 feet. Bounces in front of the catcher. Pitcher jumps on it. Ricardo didn't read it. I think Ricardo's still shaking something out of that slide, wiping something off his face. So I think he got some dirt in that one. It's a 1-2 count now. Oh. All right, pitcher gets set now. The delivery, fastball, a strike 3. Chris bails out, and it's going to be a strike him out, throw him out. Down. So Chris goes down looking again.
He was definitely out, even though the third baseman wasn't covering the bag there.
So strike him out, throw him out, and Javon's going to come up to.
You're welcome to. I got it on. I switched the camera, and you're going to see he's out. So now nobody on. Javon up. John with that beautiful stroke last time to left center, but it was against the slower pitcher. So let's see if we can get around on this guy. He's throwing a little bit harder.
And swing and a miss.
7-4 here in the bottom of the bottom of the third, excuse me. With 2 down. 7-4. Jackrabbits, yeah.
And it's a curveball. Buckles Javon. It's a bit inside. A little bit high as across the plate. Finished nice.
If you're going to wear that, Tony, what is the proper technique for a batter?
Well, you don't want to turn into it. You want to turn away from it. Right. And just let that hit off your butt, let it hit off your side, because that's where it's heading. It's not going to hurt.
But I remember my coach telling me when a ball's coming on the inside and it's going to hit you, take your shoulder and try to go hit the ump in the face with it. So get that ball around quick and turn yourself all the way around so that you take it on fairly meaty parts of your body.
Right here.
Exactly.
Right here. And you're good.
And
then you're standing on first.
In the back. Exactly. Then you stand on first, and you got a good story to tell.
So it's a foul tip. 2 strikes, 1 ball, 2 outs.
I saw the catcher. He's limping there. His left foot. Did he take a foul ball off his thigh?
It might have been on that one he skipped to Christopher. It was a fastball 48 feet that Christopher swung at. And it's another fastball. It's up in the zone. Yeah, it's a 2-2 count.
We got Deuces Wild here. 2-2 and 2 outs to number 9-9.
Javon's a bit back, a bit away. Had to hit the outside corner. It's inside again.
Nice.
And Javon bails out. So it's a 3-2 count.
Javon showing a little bit of his relative inexperience, looking back at the ump to find out if he's got what the call was, rather than just acting as though what he knew.
And it's strike 3 looking. We didn't want any part of it. And so it's an inning 1 by CBA Stowe. It's 7-4 going into the top of the 4th.
Yep, 1, 2, and 3 that inning. So top of 4. The run rule here for this tournament is 8 after 4. So we would need to shut them down and then really put up a bunch of runs for us to finish the game off here. Otherwise, if we go 6 innings or time, and we're only really about an hour into this game.
Hour in?
Maybe
a little bit
maybe
more?
an hour 5, hour 10.
Okay.
Baseball ahead if we don't run rule them here.
Yeah, I want to go play. I want to beat them. We need to beat them. That's a good way to start. Let's go beat them.
Yeah.
So
funny, I love baseball, but I want this game to finish.
It's a ball game.
Yeah,
it's a ball game.
I want a W as quickly as we can get it.
Yeah. So Gianni's back on the bump working with East Side. Joe's going to trot over to first. Ricardo's at second. Jorge is at short. Cole's at third. And from left to right, Christopher, Jack, and Javon.
All right, let's call balls in. There we go. Good.
And we should have the 6, 7, 8 hitters in the lineup up to the plate. Number 13 is going to lead us off for CBA Stowe.
If there was, ball on the field.
Ball on the field.
From the other.
I think it was the same batter that sprayed that last one. So I got one ball rolling behind Sarah. We got another ball on the field. And this batter at the plate over here is putting up a serious at-bat right now. And he's on it, but he's late.
Yeah, or swinging underneath it.
Yeah. A curveball outside, but not our game. So we better get to our game right now.
Yeah,
so
we can't help it. We just have to call every game we see.
Okay, so pretty straight up defensive alignment. Gianni with the delivery. He's going to start the first batter of the second inning of work, just like he started the first inning of work. And inside, ball 1-0 count.
And that was 53, so I'm not sure what that was.
I've seen Gianni slip a couple times out there or miss the rubber.
Okay.
We'll see what we get right here. Second pitch. Swing and a miss on the low fastball. 58 on the gun.
Yeah, there you go. That's more Gianni.
A little bit of shade in the ballpark now.
It's nice.
It's nice right now. Upper 70s. I don't think we've hit 80s yet. Maybe we have. We have to look. We have to ask our meteorologist. And it's going to be a ground ball. Cole, get it. So, second, we're going to have him right here, and he's dead to rights. And he's out. So it's going to go 5, 3, 4 on the out. I think I got that right.
I think so, but that was making something out of nothing there. Again, CBA being aggressive.
Yeah.
So good heads up.
It's going to help us. Trouble in a close ball game.
Yep. I mean, we'll take it, and bravo to our team to staying on the ball. And Joe run over to grab that overthrow.
So Cole went to his right, got it, bobbled it, and took too long to set it up. Threw it wide Joe. Joe on it quick, right? Bounced right back to him. Gives it to Ricardo on the tag. So 7-hole hitter up to bat.
And that play at second is definitely one where the ball beat the runner so badly. There's no chance unless the ball popped out. He was called safe.
Right. All right.
It's 2 pitches now and 2 balls. I thought the first one was a strike, but
it's a 2-0 count. All right, so 2-0 count. Batter takes a healthy cut, sprays it back and off to the first base side. Nice looking swing on that one. All right, a little bit of wind picking up now. It's blowing in from the east, a little cross. I think it's coming, I don't know, 7, 8 miles an hour out of the east.
As much as Mother Nature has hated us this season, I do appreciate today's weather. This high 70s, some cloud cover, beautiful air quality. I checked it out earlier. We actually were in the good category, which for the summer for Denver is tough. So, really a wonderful day at the ballpark. I hope we're here all day.
Johnny looks. Delivery. It's on the outside corner. So it's a 3-2 count. The batter didn't like it at all. Looked back at the umpire and said, "You got to be joking me on that one."
Yeah, well, actually, I think the first ball was actually a strike. So I think after 5 pitches, we're where we should be. But the key thing is the 6th pitch. That's really what matters.
So Johnny's looking in. He gets set. 3-2 delivery. Crucial pitch. And he's going to pop it up. It's going to go to Ricardo. Ricardo's got a beat on it. It's going to be 2 down in the inning.
And I don't want to brag, everybody, but I was able to switch cameras over to the first base camera, and you could see Ricardo make that catch. So, really appreciate. I'm learning. I told you guys I screwed up yesterday. We did not meet Jackrabbits Broadcasting. Yeah, but we didn't have audio. Yesterday just wasn't good. Today is championship quality, just like our boys are going to be.
All right, so 8-hole hitters up to bat, 2 outs.
We have some finger pointing over here at first base. I'm not sure what's going on. It looks like maybe some CBA kids are coming out of the dugout. And so Ump is asking them to get back in the dugout for their own safety.
Okay. So you know, Gianni's pitching to contact.
Yep.
So far in his 3+ innings of work this weekend, the strikeout stuff hasn't been there. And I would love to see him go get the batter right now. And this is an emphatic statement as we go into the bottom of the fourth.
Yep.
I want to end it with some authority here.
Yep.
Gianni, as we say that, pumps a first pitch fastball right by him. He's going to go outside. It's going to skirt off Isai's glove. Isai looks at his glove as to say, why did you fail me on that one? Cole's going to trot over and pick it up. I would like to see our bat boy get that. Let's leave the big boy not trotting over. Cole's going to throw it back to the umpire. It's an underhand throw. Gianni gets that ball back. Cole's going to cross the line, not touching it. And
Of course not.
it's going to be a 1-1 count.
The joys of not having a full staff to go chase foul balls. Gianni with the second pitch outside. Now the first ball there looked like the spin didn't quite get there on the curve, but that was a 50-mile-an-hour fastball.
So it's going to be a 2-2 count after that batter spoiled the 2-1 pitch. He fouled it off and short towards the Jackrabbits parents section, off the fence. So it's a 2-2 count. It's a crucial pitch. No runs have come across this inning. And we need to get the bats up. And it puts us in a position that will win the inning.
Win the inning.
You win more innings than you lose, and you're playing a long time. The delivery, swinging and a miss. It's dropped first strike. Isai's got to touch him, and Isai's going to toss it down. Scary, but we're out of it. Drop third strike, and here we go. So bottom of the fourth, 7-4, Jackrabbits over CBA Stowe. So Gianni done after two? Do you think? Is that the plan? We're going 2-2-2-2.
How about we score 5 runs, then we run rule them, and it doesn't matter.
Let's do that. Okay. Top of the lineup up.
Yep, we will have have Jack, and then Joe. So, we got Aaron here. What's the feeling in the dugout right now? You all right? We almost got wiped out by a scooter. Aaron, how's the feeling in the dugout right now?
Here and there, when we're on defense, we're not really having in the mood. But when we come in and we get good hits, that's when the energy starts picking up.
Excellent.
But if we have bad outs or just bad things, we start to slump down. But hopefully we can get these 5 runs so we can run rule them and just get to the next game of this tournament.
Absolutely. All right. What else have you seen or heard in the dugout that you can share? Don't share team secrets, but how's everybody feeling about their at-bats? How they feeling about going against this kid who's throwing much harder?
I haven't really heard anything lately, but everybody they just been questioning this pitcher because this pitcher has a very obvious curveball and everything like that. So they've been talking about that lately, and I try to tell them be quiet about that because if they can hear us, then they're going to change their pitcher or change their type of motion of what they're doing.
I think that's true. All right, and we proceed now. That was Aaron offering a little in-dugout commentary. I think we'll go back to that a couple of times this rest of the season while he's on the IL. In steps Jack. Jack has not seen this pitcher quite yet. I believe this pitcher came in right after Joe's at bat, so this will be his first time seeing a little bit faster speed, a little bit better location. A strike on the outside corner. That was that strike that we really struggled with getting earlier in the game, but the ump has been more consistent calling that every time now, whether it's a right-hander or a left-hander.
So the shift isn't as exaggerated as it was, but still, he's playing him really to pull the ball. And Jack was more up the middle on the last one, but there was not a runner standing on second, so.
Or maybe if Jack can hit the ball up the middle, it's wide open. Because as you point out, the second baseman's way over.
Away? So it's 1-2 count. Jack asks for time, or holds his hands up anyways, really digs into that box. Pitcher takes a nice long look in. I think we're going to get a fastball right here. I would ask, no, here's the delivery. And Jack's going to spoil that one, heads. Everyone covers their head in anticipation of the ball, but I didn't actually see where it landed.
It hit against the fence and then bounced back and hit somebody underneath the tent. So you'd think that underneath the tent you'd be fine.
So it's a tent ball. All right, so it's going to be a 1-2 again, delivery. And Jack's going to pull it, and he's going to get it to second. And there's a bobble. Jack's got to beat it out and throws off the line. Slipped out of his hand or something. I can't really see it.
That ball went up rather than over. That was very strange.
Yeah, I think there was a slip on the throw. The second baseman did a good job of recovering. But Jack finds a way on again. And top of the line, that's up.
So reaches on the air, but gets you to first.
Yep.
So we got.
If you put your bat on the ball, good things happen.
Yep. Get you 70 feet. Joe now. I believe Joe is the last batter who has not seen this pitcher. So we'll see how he does against some higher speeds. Yep. He was out.
Yeah. So a little bit too aggressive, not a big enough lead. And so
you know what we've seen is a plus on everybody's arm.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody on this team.
We haven't made that adjustment up to this point.
Everybody on this team is throwing stronger and harder than really any other team we've seen all season. Except for maybe the Slammers we saw earlier. Now it's 2 balls. Joe sitting pretty here, looking for fastball over the middle.
Joe's going to spray that one to right. Right fielder misses the ball. Joe's going to be able to run. He's going to get to second. He's got the wave to go 3. Joe's going to get there. And another strong throw. Bounces to the shortstop. No play at third. So that's a run that we missed out on.
That we missed out on.
Yeah.
Although there is a little bit about the baseball gods setting things up because Jack should have been out on the ground ball. So there's that as
sometimes
well.
it all balances out. So 1 out, runner at third. Jorge up to bat. Jorge with the old school stirrups. Kind of gallops into the plate. He's ready to swing. Joe with a clap. Modest lead off the third. And the delivery. And it's a curveball. And that was
called a strike. A little confused. So's Jorge.
Yeah, because Jorge knows it was going to hit him if he didn't get out of the way.
Yeah.
So 0-1. Here comes the fastball. Jorge puts his glove on it. It's going to score, Joe. So we won the inning. It's 8-4, 2 outs. Number 34 up to plate.
All right. Now base is empty with Cole up. Not the
Cole wearing the sunglasses to hit. I don't see that very often at all.
Maybe he is still an adolescent, just forgot.
Yeah. And it's the Okay, so it crossed high, it landed in the catcher's mitt in the zone. So
got called a strike.
Yep.
Our boys just need to not get out of the way.
Here comes the fastball. Oh! It's over his
2 strikes now. That's 2 strikes. So if you're getting that pitch, you might as well throw it again, I suppose.
I would throw it again. Fastball, and he's going to hit a fly ball. It's going to beat it. They shouldn't have thrown him the fastball. I would have thrown him another curveball.
I hope he stopped at second. Stop at second. Stop at second.
So it's going to be a double with 2 outs. He looks silly on the curveball. I would have thrown him one more, man. He would have got him out there.
I think they would have, yeah.
So as a result, it's a 2-out double. Runner at second.
Go 7!
Also, by the way, that food I had was not a papaya, it was a mango.
Oh, a mango. Oh, okay.
So we have here,
Teddy!
it's a pinch runner, number 44, Isaiah. Arguably our most fastest player for Cole coming out. That will be so the up now. Up now having questions about the way they're running. Well, they're trying to figure out how to do the sub here. So it's not a free sub here. Yeah, when you get free subs for pitchers and catchers, it's actually a defensive or offensive substitution. So at this point, Cole is out of the game and Isaiah is in for him. However, at the bottom of the inning, we can switch him out again, and that would be it for Isaiah's time on the field, and Cole would then could return. Oh, we're not talking about that today, buddy. That's so we got some scoring issues, some questions here from CBA about how that is going to be scored, but it looks like we've got that sorted. Teddy steps in. Teddy's had a lot of time to think. He is an instinctual player, not necessarily a boy who does well with a lot of time on his hands to think. Powered by Frosted Flakes this morning. I think, Mom, it was 3 bowls of Frosted Flakes? It was 3 bowls of Frosted Flakes.
We had Carl's Jr. breakfast burritos.
There we go.
So, situation, Isaiah standing at second, 2 out. Teddy's a first ball, fast ball hitter. Let's see if they give Teddy one. And there it is, and it's up the middle, and that should... And Isaiah's going to get the green light. We have arms. The throw is on the line, and Isaiah's going to get in there. Teddy's going to make it. This is what we talked about. First ball, fast ball hitter. And again, I think that's 2 mistakes. Yep. The curveball was working. Yep. But if they're going to throw our guys fastballs, this is what's going to happen. We're not going to miss them.
Nope. And heads up play by coach to bring in Isaiah. Isaiah barely makes that. Cole would not. Cole would have been out by quite some feet.
They wouldn't have sent Cole.
That's true.
I wouldn't have sent Cole.
You wouldn't have sent Cole.
No.
So that run is manufactured there by the legs of Isaiah.
Yeah. Kudos to coach for making that substitution. Yep. Smart baseball there. So we got another runner standing on second.
So Gianni now steps in with the curveball, and he looks silly. This pitcher's curveball is really working.
9-4 now, correct, Mike?
I've got 9-4.
All
so
right.
We need 3 more runs.
So 2 out, runner on second. Gianni struck out twice so far today.
He's balked. He came. Oh, they called it. Okay, good. Yeah. So Teddy will take third on a balk there. The pitcher came set twice. I think he forgot where he was at.
Yep.
Curveball
and here's a curveball. They're going to throw it back to Teddy. It's going to go off the line. Teddy's going to score. And
get down, get down.
All right. So it's a 10-4 ball game now. 2 outs. We've won the inning. And let's keep it going. 2 more runs now, and we're done.
Yeah, now what we need is to keep going. With 2 outs, we got to score 2 runs. That's the key thing. So catcher really down on himself right now and actually grabbing his left hip.
We noticed that about an inning ago.
Yeah.
Something changed.
Yeah, I hope he's all right. I mean, he's a tough.
He's had a great game. Great game, number 7.
He clearly has. He'd probably like to take that throwback, but nonetheless, he's had a really great game.
Yeah.
I hate it when these kids this young are wincing because they're pretty indestructible.
Yeah.
So just FYI, Frosted Flakes, if you'd like to sponsor Jackrabbits, Teddy scored after 3 bowls. So
Johnny's going to squib that one behind him and off to the left-hand side. So Gianni
Look curve.
is going to be going with an 0-2 count right now. 2 out, nobody on. And here's the pitch. It's going to be low on an 0-2 count. It's a good spot. I like that call a lot.
I like that pitch to like 2. I was expecting a curve.
And that sets up the curve inside. Let's see what Gianni does with it.
He's stepping off the plate.
And it's up and in.
Whoa.
So it's a 2-2 count, 55 on the gun. So
Gianni apparently could be the limbo champion of the Jackrabbits. That was a heck of a move right there to get out of the way.
Very Matrix-like. So 2 out, 2-2 count. Fastball. Gianni's all over that. Well, no, the ball kind of died. So good inning by the Jackrabbits, and we're going to go to top 5 up 10-4.
And we'll see who hits the mound here for us. 10-4 is 6 runs. I believe that is the run limit, so we might only need 3 outs. We'll need to go check that, though. Where's our resident rule expert?
Where's Mark?
Where's Mark?
He's coming up right now.
Oh, good. I'm going to go talk to Mark, grab Mark real quick.
just
Oh,
looked at it.
okay.
It's
So we go into the 5th.
it's over now. The run rules are over. We would have had to be by 8, up by 8. It's 15 after 3, 8 after 4.
And there's no 5 or 6?
There's nothing after that.
We have to play 6 now?
Well, or an hour 45.
Or an hour 40. How many more minutes?
21 minutes.
There's about 20 more minutes. All right.
Unless we get them out here and we get 2 more runs, then it's still 8 up.
Right, right.
All right, gang, top of the 5th. Gianni's going to come out for his 3rd inning of work today. And he's going to be working again with Esai. Cole at 3rd, Jorge is short, Ricardo 2nd, Joe at 1st. And from right to left this time, we've got Jabril and right. Jabril making his first appearance of the Sunday games. Jack in center, and Christopher in left.
And so just to clarify on the run rule, it is 15 after 3, 8 after 4. There's nothing for 5, and of course 6 is as much we play. However, if we were to have more than 8 in the bottom of the 5th, that would be 8 or more after 4, so that would also finish the game. But we also are aware there's about 20 minutes left in the game, so depending on how long this top of the inning goes, I suspect we are in the final, with the 5 innings is all we'll go. Whether we go 4.5 or whether we go a full 5 is a question. Call for balls in, now coming down. So, did we go through innings and how many innings everybody has? Have we done that already?
Yeah, so this is going to be Gianni's 5th inning of work for the tournament, and if it's over right here, he's got about 1 left. Cole's got 4 innings on the tournament, 2 yesterday, 2 today. Teddy's got 4 innings today.
3 1/3.
3 1/3. Yeah. 3 1/3 innings for Teddy, my apologies. And Jack has got 4 today.
Correct. Ricardo also pitched yesterday for an inning.
Yeah.
Ricardo is a good cleanup reliever.
Now, once we get to game 6 of the tournament, I believe everyone gets an extra inning. I'm gonna have to double check that. We need our rules expert back over here.
Yep. I'll go track Mark down after we get 3 outs here. In steps 33 to see Gianni's first pitch of the top of the 5th.
Squares around the bunt.
Somehow not called a strike.
Cole charges.
That was both a strike in the zone and didn't pull back in time, I don't think.
No.
Okay. But called a ball, and that's the only thing that matters.
So Cole's going to inch up, not even with the bag any longer. And let's see if the batter changes that approach. And it's going to be swinging away, and it's a strike. So it's a 1-1 count.
So
that's the first time we've seen that strike called today. It was a bit inside. That hasn't been a strike.
Well, you know, once we started complaining about it, I think he might have heard us. He's been calling that. In fact, I'd argue that Jorge's pitches were in the same location. She offered at it. She offered at it. She offered at it. All right, strike. There we go. Yep.
All right, so parents called it out. Cole called it out. They did offer at that bunt. It's going to be a 1-2 count. They're not going to put the bunt on now.
Not with 2 strikes.
Not with 2
because
strikes.
If you foul a ball while bunting at 2 strikes, you are out.
Right. So Cole's going to line up even with the bag for the righty, and it's going to be low and away. It's a 2-2 count. 52 on the gun.
I like the last pitch was high. This one was low and away. Now Gianni's really got to come back and bring it to him.
Chance from Aaron Judge on the CBA dugout. It's going to be low.
I only got 3. That's only what? That's only 3.
I got 3.
Okay, no one else does, so I guess she'll take first.
In this one?
Well, unless that strike high wasn't a strike high, I don't know.
Huh, okay. All right, so again, this is the 3rd inning in a row. Leadoff batter on via walk, and we'll see what happens on this one. And it's going to be up. Esai's going to go get it. So Gianni's struggling to find the zone, and Paul's going to call time and go have a talk with his pitcher and say, "You're okay. It's 10-4.
Yep.
Let's throw strikes and let the defense work."
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of stop messing around. Throw strikes. I don't know the rule. He doesn't have an out, so I don't know if an appearance counts automatically as a 3rd. or if he were to be removed before there's an out, that counts. Suggestion that maybe the steal is on.
And Gianni checks her. Nice tag by Joe.
Yep.
And good look by Gianni. I like to see that. All right.
Well, and the first move by the base runner was to second, so the steal was probably on.
Yeah. And the runner's off. Swing. Eastside's good throw down on the money. And they're out. So Eastside with a perfect throw. Ricardo in the perfect position, but did drop it this time.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Nuts. Well, nuts. I mean, that happens in baseball. It certainly happens in 12U baseball. We got to squeeze the ball a little stronger. And good job on the base runner to hit the glove.
So it's I'm not sure what the count is.
1-1. Now
1-1.
2 balls and 1 strike.
So runner at second. This has certainly given some life to CBA.
Yep.
They're really banging on those fences, and they're excited. They want to keep playing. Now, usually you want to tell your kids not to bang on instruments and just get loud, but they want to win. It's clear. They pay a lot of money to win. So it's a 3-1.
Yeah, the dugout now definitely getting loud, and I think smart move by Eastside to ignore what's coming out of the dugout. Having a quick conversation with his pitcher. Eastside has decided that he is not going to let this batter get away. So they're going to have the pitch here. One of the things that these conversations does eat up the time.
Yes, it does. So 3-1 count, 10-4 ball game, top of the 5th, runner at second, nobody out. Hey, it's a swing and a foul tip right in Eastside's glove. It's going to be a full count.
There we go.
Big pitch right here. I don't know, big pitch. I like to say it's a big pitch.
It is an
it's all
important
big
pitch. Yeah, but it's an important pitch. Because you'd much rather have 1 out and a guy in second than no outs in first and second.
I think it'll quiet things down a bit. Let's see what Gianni does. It's right down the middle. Strike 3. So strike 3 looking. You got to swing the bat on that one.
Yes.
And like I said, it's a big pitch. It quieted things down just a bit.
Yep, it takes a little wind out of the sails. In steps the one batter who doesn't have the same as uniform as the rest.
So should be at the bottom of the lineup now.
I believe that's where we're at. Yeah.
So it looks like a guest player. Number 77 went down swinging in his first at bat via punch out by Cole. Running at second. Here's a stick. It's right up the middle, right on Ricardo. Ricardo thinks about going to third. Not really necessary right there. Take the out at first. And so there's 2 down now, runner at third. So I like that decision by Ricardo. He checked the runner, but why? Why? Take it. We're up 10-4. Let's get it to first. And good decision by our boys.
Yeah, I like everything about that. Yeah, you guys, ladies, you got to move over here. Now, get away.
All right, it's a ground ball, and it's going to find the 5-5 hole. So it's going to play to run 10-5 ball game now, and top of the line upset. So Gianni is pitching to the bat, right?
Yep, he's not blowing anybody away.
No, he's not blowing anyone away.
I think which is fine because our defense so far today has been quite good.
It was perfect placement for that batter.
Yep.
And that's what you want to do right there.
So I don't know what happens on that runner, if that's an earned run or unearned run, because he should have been out at second, but he was 61 outside.
I think it is earned.
It's an earned?
You
'Cause
can't
he got
assume.
on? Because he got on.
Right.
Gotcha.
So it doesn't become unearned because he advanced on an error. Right.
Gotcha.
So 2 down, runner at first, 10-5 ball game, and top of the lineup up for CBA. It's up. It's a 2-0 count.
Eastside ready to throw that ball down to first. Cole saying, "Hey, there's 2 down. Just get the guy at home.
Yeah.
Get the batter. Get the batter."
Johnny from the stretch, the delivery, runner's off. It's perfect for Eastside. It's on the line. And just died at the end. So runner in scoring position for number 27. Sun's going to peek back out now as to say, hey, You guys
Forget
decided
about
to
me.
keep playing. I want
Yeah.
to play with you. Oh, no. Oh, okay.
A little cloud cover rolling through. In and out here. 3-0. We got to get this batter here.
And swing and a miss. So you had the green light at 3-0 count. Coach says, hey, I like that approach.
He
Get a
swung for the
nice, healthy
fences
cut
there.
on that. Yeah.
Yeah, pulled his head a little bit. Can't hit what you can't see. Remember my coach yelling at us repeatedly.
Runner takes off, just as Cole said. Throw down by Eastside. He's dead. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, so you don't want to be the last out at third. Cole called it. Eastside with a beautiful throw down. The runner almost ran out of the baseline, but the big guy stretched out his arms, and it's 10-5 ball game going bottom of 5.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that they need to steal there. They got their top of the order up. I think you'd want to not take the bat out of his hands.
Every inch, I want you to slow time. Oh, yeah, so I said, call it 24/7.
Gianni does have one inning of eligibility left. I would like to
I'd like to keep it. Yes, exactly.
say, guys, win all game.
Yep. So this is Ricardo, Chris, Javon, and then Jack, if any of those guys get on. And again, we need to make this last about 7-8 minutes.
Ricardo's had great at-bats today.
He has.
Yeah,
He
two
has.
great at-bats, actually. He's pulled the ball both times and looked good, even more up the middle than pulling it, but he's looked great doing it.
Yep.
He's typical spray hitter, and I'd like to see him really be a leadoff here and work this at-bat.
I'd love to see, 5-6 pitches. Ricardo isn't that plate disciplined, however. He loves a good pitch, and he'll swing at it when it gets there. So, Coach Steve quickly running to his spot. The CBA knows the time, and they are ready. I'd look for some quick pitches here out of the pitcher.
Ricardo should get something to hit. It's up and away. For
64. So that's the fastest we've seen today, and fastest we've seen in quite some time.
From CBA. Oh, Cole hit 65 today.
No, as a batter. We have
Oh,
not
as a
seen
batter.
opposing pitchers hit the mid-60s.
It's up and away. 65. So this kid's bringing it.
Might I add that his form is immaculate.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
that back arm come
He-
straight down over the top.
He's a nice-looking ball player.
He is. And he was the former catcher, you said?
Yes.
So clearly, this kid is going to put it all
That's going to
together.
be a...
Inside and high.
he took a little bit off of that, 62, so it's a 3-0 count. Ricardo leading off.
So Ricardo will have the
Ricardo throws the bat to the wrong dugout. I don't know if he wanted to give them the bat, but... So, number 9 steps in Chris. I would love to see Chris. This would be a huge confidence boost. You know, if he catches up to the fastball, this kid's throwing fastballs.
Yep.
It'll go a long way, and this will be a great thing heading into game 2. That's first pitch strike.
Yeah. So first jitters gone for number 7 on CBA. That ball
It's
was way
elevated.
high.
63.
Oh, he called a strike because Chris swung-ish.
Oh. All right, so it's what is it?
So two now.
Count. So Chris struck out in the first 2 at bats. Both looking, and it's going to get by. Ricardo's going to advance to second on the pass ball. One, two. Chris holds up his hand as to say, "Give me time," while I'm in the batter's box. Pitcher's set, ready to go. The delivery. And it's a swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out in the inning. So
I got 141. So if we started early, we probably hit our time. If we haven't, we need at least 4 more minutes. So what? Oh, okay. Javon steps in. What we need is the
First pitch looking.
What we need is the umps to call time, not Katie. So we need an ump to look down at their watch. Javon here will have to be swinging early.
Oh, he threw the off-speed pitch on the inside corner.
46 for a strike.
Beautiful pitch.
Yeah.
Beautiful pitch.
Yes.
Great pitch, 7.
I'll tell
So
you,
it's an 0-2 count.
when number 7 gets to high school, I don't think I'm going to face him as a batter.
And it's inside. Brought back by the catcher. Good frame job by the catcher.
solid
Wasn't
frame.
inside.
Yeah.
So it's a 1-2 count.
Look for the fastball here, I think.
And Javon spoils the 1-2 pitch. And 1-2. It's gone pretty quiet here.
Yep.
1 out. Runner at second. Javon up to bat. Should have called time right there.
Yeah, he's becoming frozen here.
Javon, again, not very experienced. That's where if the pitcher is going to stare you down, you step out, you call time, and do it all again. And that's what Coach Paul's telling him to do. That's what Cole chatted from the dugout. And, you know, don't let the pitcher get in your head.
Right.
All time.
Don't let him think. Don't let him make you think too much.
Javon, pitcher's ready. And Javon fouls off another one. Great approach by number 99. So he's worked himself into a count, fouled off a couple balls, took a couple balls, and Javon's looking great, man.
I agree. And you know what he's doing for the team right here?
Wonders.
He's eating up time.
Yeah.
And for a time limit, this is as good as getting runs in.
Yeah, it is.
So
and he asks for time.
he asks for time when he gets it.
And he's learning every pitch,
He's a
every
smart
at-bat.
kid.
He's a smart kid. He's
Very-
doing well.
Very athletic.
Yeah.
And understands that he's got the natural skills. He's got to get the game.
And Javon fouls off another one, just flicks it out there. And, you know, this is a quality at-bat.
Oh, my goodness,
It's a
the quality
quality
at-bat.
at-bat. I mean, it's a heck of a bat no matter what happens. Great approach by number 99.
I mean, he's getting around on 62-mile-an-hour fastballs. I mean, if you told Javon back in October of last year that he's going to hit 62-mile-an-hour fastballs,
Yeah.
he'd have been giddy. Ricardo with a literal 6-inch lead off second.
It's going to be ball 3. So,
What an at-bat. What an at-bat.
hey, smash it or pass it, kid. What do you say?
All right, you got this. You got this, Javon.
Hey, QAB, kid.
What a great AB.
3-2 delivery.
Watch the curve here.
And Javon's going to spray down to the 5-5 hole. It's a beautiful at-bat. Yeah. You know,
What
that
an
at-bat, everyone should watch that at-bat and take notes. And that's ball game. That's time.
That is
And
time.
we're going to move on to round number 2.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to have to kill the stream quickly because I plan to be here all day. We got to start charging equipment. But at a 10-5, Jackrabbits do win and move on to our game, which is supposed to start on this field at 2 o'clock. We will see you in 15 minutes, ladies and